Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Bobbiace here, and today I'm going to be doing a Draw My Life. So before we get into this, just a fair warning. I am no Mozart. Oh, wait, is Mozart? Mozart isn't even an artist. Okay, I'm no Van Gogh or whoever the biggest artist out there, okay? I'm just the average 16-year-old who's drawing. So, yeah, let's just get into this. So, here we are in 2002. I was born in a hospital. Thank God I was not born in like a bathtub or like a haystack. You know, I'm thankful that I was born. You know, okay, I was born in a hospital. All right, and I'm thankful for that. So yeah, here I am, this little bean here of me. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember too much from the age like I guess 0 to the age 6. So I'm just gonna fast forward to about age 7. At this time, I was actually very outgoing. Not as much as I am today, but I am very outgoing. I was funny. You know, I was just a fun little seven-year-old. And around this time, my cousins and I decided to make this type of movie with Legos. Now, I'm gonna probably drop in a clip right here. This is me right here getting interviewed here.
How many cars were there? One. Wrong. There were 2. Good job.
Yeah, so yeah, we kind of make this like type of Lego movie where we would make the Legos talk and stuff, and it was kind of just like, well, it wasn't really animated. They were literally just standing still, and we added voices in. But yeah, we made a movie, and I kind of think that's where like the YouTube type of ideas and persona kind of kicked in, and where I really wanted to do, you know, like make movies or just kind of entertain people. So yeah, as you can tell, I was quite the lady catcher. But alright. So this is obviously around age 7. This is where I believe I was in 1st grade. I'm not too good because my like memory is not the best. 1st grade is actually where I met my best friend David. Now him and I weren't actually like best friends at that time. We just knew each other because I came from like a Catholic school. I only went to a Catholic school 1 year, and then I went to like a public school. Yeah, so this is where I met David. Wasn't really friends with him. But he was kind of like in a different class. At this time, little savage Steven. This is where I also learned piano. I was birthed to my mom and dad, and they were together at this time, and we had a piano in our house, and this is when I learned how to play piano. I learned it off my mom's phone, so off of YouTube, and YouTube was just like starting up, I guess, because I was about, well, it's been up for like 5 years, because about 2009 when I was like about 7 years old. So I learned piano from there, and since like from that day, that's how I always learned piano. I never learned how to read notes, nor do I want to learn. I only knew how to read it when I played the trumpet. But also when I was in 1st grade, we got this PS3 for Christmas. All right? I remember opening that up, and I didn't know what it was. All right, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what it was, but I remember playing Little Big Planet. You know those like Sackboys? That was the funniest game ever, but it was also like one of the funniest games too. And then I remember I would always go to my cousin's house. He also had a PS2, and he would have like Call of Duty, right? And we weren't allowed that in our house. It was too violent. All right, it was too violent for us. But yeah, Black Ops was way too violent, considering I was only about like 7 or 8. So like, all right. But eventually, I convinced my mom and dad, my brother and I convinced my mom and dad to get Modern Warfare 2. We were like, oh, come on, this is not that violent compared to Black Ops, but as you guys know, literally like the violence is the same. But we got Modern Warfare 2, and we loved that. We played the shit out of that. Now here is actually where the YouTube type of stuff started to, I guess, grow or infest in all of us. In all of us, I mean my brother and I. Here, he recorded Modern Warfare 2 with a red camcorder. I don't think we even have it anymore. That thing was so old. I'm pretty sure it's battery powered. Like, you would put like AA batteries in it. And yeah, we would record it. We would set it on the table. And he was the one who was recording. I would always want to be in it, but he never let me. And then, yeah, so that's where like the YouTube type of ideas started as well. All right, so about the end of 1st grade, my parents got a divorce. This set off a lot of tension. There were a lot of tears, definitely a lot of hardships going through that. But once I got into middle school, eventually it paved out. It all worked out, you know. On Monday, Tuesday, I would be with my mom, and then Wednesday, Thursday, I would be with my dad, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it would alternate between the two of them. But yeah, we lived in an apartment with my mom, and then my dad, we would go to our grandma's. But about in 5th or 6th grade, this is when my brother Matt started a YouTube channel. If you guys want to check it out, it's 123TT Me. He doesn't post anymore on it, but if you want to get just see how it was back then. But yeah, he got a hopog for Christmas from my mom. I don't even know if she knew what it was, but yeah, that hopog I still use to this day, believe it or not. But yeah, we got that for Christmas. I never knew how to use it at that time. I was so confused on what it was, but I thought it was very interesting. All right. In 6th grade, this is actually when I started playing the trumpet, as I said before. This is when I learned how to read notes for the trumpet. That's the only thing I know how to read notes for, but I'm pretty sure it's the same for piano as well. Just don't know how to twiddle it with my fingers. Then about 1 year later, in the summer of 7th grade, June 27th, I started my YouTube channel. Yup, I posted my first commentary. I'm not gonna lie, I was very embarrassed. I didn't want anyone to know that I had a YouTube channel except just my close friends. But even then, it was still embarrassing, you know. It wasn't really a respected type of hobby back then, compared to today. And this is also the time when I started cross country. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just running. It's basically running, all right? So I had fun making these videos, you know. I made about 5-6 videos at that time, and after that, school started up, and I stopped making videos. It was just, at that time, it was definitely just hard for me, because I was very young. I didn't really know what having a responsibility was like, so it was just hard to keep that up at that time. So I stopped making videos when school started up, and I also learned the guitar. I learned it for the ladies, huh? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, my sister had a guitar, and I learned how to play it, and boy, I'm a fast learner if y'all don't know. But yeah, I eventually learned the guitar, played a few notes and all that. Alright, so next summer, I believe summer of 8th grade, I started making, once again, a lot more videos considering I had more time on my hands. So this is when I started to post more, I think GTA 5, and many other games. I forget what I posted. I don't know. I need to check on there. But, you know, I posted a lot more videos. Alright, so at the end of 8th grade summer, this was the time when I wasn't really happy. And I'm going to be quite frankly honest with you. This is when I actually wanted to commit suicide. I was very, very depressed looking back at it, but yeah, at this time I just wasn't really myself, and I knew it. It was very dark. I wasn't happy. I wasn't outgoing. It was hard. It was definitely hard, and it was all because of one girl. You know, it was all because of one person who controlled me, but then when I tried to care for them, they didn't really care. They pushed me away, but then when they needed me, they'd come back to me, and I was looking back on it, I was very used. I was definitely used a lot, and I just wasn't myself. I wasn't happy. So then one day, I told my friend that I wanted to die. I wanted to kill myself, and I remember this so vividly. I remember I was playing this Star Wars game and playing chess with my dad. Then, this is when I told the girl that I wanted to die. And then next thing you know, I get a phone call, but I don't answer it. So I look at my phone, and I see missed call, and then it says voicemail. I was very confused. I was like, I was chill. I was like, oh, okay, someone's just leaving me a voicemail, and I opened up the voicemail, and it was, hi, this is someone from the county police department, and we got a call that you might hurt yourself or something like that. So they were like, just please call back whenever you can. And My heart absolutely dropped. I was like, shit. I honestly didn't know what to do. I was scared. I didn't want my dad to know. You know, I was just very... I didn't want anyone to know. So I went into the bathroom and I called them back. It was this lady. She was saying, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. And I remember I just begged for her not to tell my dad. I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want him to know that I wanted to die. And yeah, I just remember begging and begging. The lady put on a different officer. He tried to talk to me, and he eventually was able to convince me to give the phone to my dad. He was like, "Okay, I'll just tell your dad to make sure that you're home safe, that you were at a party or something." And I believed him. So I gave the phone to my dad, and I guess I didn't hear what the officer said, but the officer told my dad that I wanted to commit suicide. I'm pretty sure that's what he told my dad. So my dad hung up the phone. He gave me my phone back. So he sat me down, and he asked me what was wrong. Why did I want to do what I wanted to do? And I told him it was because of my parents' divorce. You know, because my mom was married at that time to a new person, and it felt weird. You know, it's like my dad's not marrying my mom. It's another guy. It just felt weird, and especially with like this girl stuff that's like piling on, it obviously didn't help. But I never told him about that girl stuff, and to this day it's fine, but I just never told him that. He told me it wasn't worth it, that everyone here loved me. And I remember I just sat there, bawling my eyes out. And yeah, my dad was there for me. Definitely my number one supporter. And after that, oh fuck, hang on. Alright, so after that conversation was done, he kissed my forehead, and I went to go lay in his room. And then he talked on the phone to my mom and stuff. And she just begged me not to do anything. And after that, I just woke up the next day, and I just had to deal with it, you know. It was definitely a tough moment at that time. And then singing. I remember singing the songs that I listened to, and that definitely helped. I remember in 4th grade I used to sing opera in the gym because like it would echo. But yeah, this time I started singing songs that I liked, and believe it or not, I was actually pretty good at it. Obviously not as good as I am, or I'm not like trying to toot my own horn, but like not as like progressed as I am today. But it was definitely a start for me. But May 9th is when I actually posted my first singing video. And believe it or not, it was very embarrassing for me. I didn't want anyone to know about this, but I wanted people to know. But at the same time, I didn't want them to think I was a dweeb. But it got hella positive feedback from this singing video. If you guys haven't seen it, it's Beneath You're Beautiful, and it got hella views. Alright, it got hella views. And my dad, of course, was my number one supporter for that, and I never knew he was going to be for that type of YouTube stuff. So obviously at this time, I was very, very comfortable, but at the same time, I was very inconsistent. I did not have a schedule, so I just posted whenever I could make a video. After I posted all these singing videos, I stopped. I stopped once again. Don't even know why. I was doing so well, and I stopped making videos. I was just, I don't know. I guess like the singing just got to my head, and I was like, I'm not doing gaming. This is the reason why I wanted to do YouTube. I just didn't want to do singing. I also wanted to do gaming as well, so I stopped. I was like, wow, I can't even do this anymore. And my equipment wasn't really working. So around October 5th, and this blonde girl like the cross country runner sends a pic to me to her, and she's like, "Wow, he's hot." And I was like, "Ooh, someone calling me hot, huh? Someone's calling me hot, huh?" And so I decided to get her Snapchat, and we started talking, right? And she goes to my school. She's a grade below me. So this blonde girl, about the second day that I walk in the hallway with her, I'm wearing like this green hoodie, and she's like, "Do you have a shirt under that?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And she was like, "Can I wear it?" Little did I know that this girl was gonna be my girlfriend. Little did I know. I never knew this. Alright, so I gave her my hoodie. We started hanging out, We started hanging out, and after that, the rest is history. October 27th, we started dating. And right now we are on 8 months. And it is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So this was about like 4 or 5 months ago. I don't even remember. But it was February 7th. I'm going to California for America's Got Talent. Now, this wasn't to go in front of the judges. This was to perform in front of the producers to see if I can go to the judges, right? Here, April 13th, I started up my YouTube channel again. And I moved as well. As you guys saw that in the vlog. But now I'm pretty consistent. And now it's honestly feeling more acceptable. I'm known as like the singer/YouTuber, which is great. I love it. It's a great hobby. Hopefully one day I can make it into like a career. That's what I strive for. Obviously I wouldn't be here without all of you guys. It's a cliche, but it's true. It's the truest of all cliches, all right? I wouldn't be able to make these videos. I wouldn't be able to be happy making these videos without all of your guys' support, all of your guys' likes, all of your guys' views, all of your guys' comments. All of it. All of you are great for all of that, and I definitely just love this. Alright, so yeah, obviously I love doing these type of things. I love showing you kind of like my life without being, too creepy. But I'm only 16. I'm still pretty young, I guess I could say. But maybe later down the road I'll do another Draw My Life, or even if I'm around. I don't know if I'll hit the bag yet or whatever, but yeah, I definitely love doing this. But yeah, if you guys like this type of stuff, just definitely let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try to do probably like a Q&A or something, or I'll try to do more stuff about my lifestyle if that's what you guys want to see. But yeah, other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all later.
I walk straight, I walk through my shoes, looking for you.